Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Savannah, and today we're going to be talking about periods. Okay, it's going to be TMI. Gonna go ahead and make a disclaimer now. We're going to be talking about periods, menstrual cycles, blood, all that kind of stuff. So if you do not like that kind of stuff, don't watch this video. If you're a boy, I don't really know why you're here. I'm not going to discriminate though. We are going to be talking about the salt cup. I purchased this about a week and a half ago, and my period was this past week. So I have been using this cup for 5 days now, which was how long my period was roughly. I wore it every single day up until yesterday, and we are just going to be explaining my experience with it. So if you guys are interested in any of that, please be sure to keep on watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, I did purchase the salt cup. I got the size small, and it comes in the shade Himalayan pink. There are different colors, which is very fun. And then it has all these fun facts on the back. So it is reusable, reliable, comfortable, natural, and safe. So they have their social media tags on the back, size small or a size regular. It does have a description on the back if you don't know what size you are, because I had no idea that your lady area can have different sizes. I get it, like after you have kids, things aren't the same, but they also are, because I don't know. We're gonna use a code word, okay? Because I don't want to get demonetized, even though I'm not making any money off of YouTube, but it's fine. We're gonna use the word lady for the... Yeah, okay, so I'm so sorry. This is like the weirdest video I think I've ever filmed. It has like a size guide on the back. So for the size small, this is the description. It is a 3 tampon capacity, and it's for a light to normal flow, first time user, or pre-birth. Okay, I have not had a child, so I got the small. For the regular, it is either for normal to heavy flow, high capacity, or a high cervix. I don't know if I have a high cervix or not, so I just went with the small and called it a day. One of my friends has the small and the regular. It just depends on whenever her flow is. She says that she uses like the regular for whenever her flow is a little bit more heavy, and she hasn't had a baby yet, so I don't know. I guess it can also just, like, again, be between if you have a light to normal flow or a normal to heavy flow. And then whenever you open this up, the cup is normally sitting like right there, and there are instructions and everything, but obviously I have used mine, so mine is not in there. For price and everything, I did purchase mine from Target. It was $32.99, and they had it where like feminine hygiene aisle is and all that kind of stuff. So the bag, this is what you store your menstrual cup in, okay? Looks a little, it's very cute, okay? I'm gonna be real. And then it has the little salt logo right there. I'm gonna give one last disclaimer because I'm about to show you this menstrual cup, but it's fine. This is the menstrual cup. It is honestly not that big. It looks very big and like intimidating whenever you haven't tried it or anything like that. Little backstory. We're just getting extra personal, aren't we? It's fine. I started my period whenever I was 13, and that weekend we were going to a water park, because why else would I start my period other than whenever we would go to a water park, really? That just really did it in for me, you know? I was terrified of tampons. They scared the living crap out of me. I still bought a box, but I used pads for, I'd say like 2 years maybe, like consistently. I might try like a tampon like once or twice, but then I was a heavy tampon user from like, I'd say for about like 6 months, and then I honestly got really tired of it. They were sometimes, again, we're getting real close here, it's okay. Sometimes they would be really painful. because I say like if I wasn't bleeding as much, it would be very painful to like pull out because I wasn't bleeding enough. And I just was terrified of toxic shock syndrome. That's hard to say. But I was terrified of that. I didn't want to have to worry about that. And pads were always annoying. You can't work out in pads. It's like a freaking diaper. You can't go swimming. It's just really annoying. And I did not like tampons. I had just ran out of my pack of pads my previous period, and I was like, okay, maybe it's a good time to try this. The first time I ever used this, I was terrified. Okay, sis, I was nervous. But it honestly went a lot better than what I thought it would. There are directions and everything in this like little compartment thingy, which is really, really nice, kind of like how tampons are. I think that's really, really good because not everybody has like their mom in their life and they don't have somebody to ask kind of thing. So I think it's really important that they have that in there. Whenever I went to go first put this in, again, I was terrified because this, you can't just put this in your lady, okay? You can't do that. You have to fold it some way. So I watched Samantha Ravindall's video and also Raw Beauty Christie's reviews of their menstrual cups. Yes, there are reviews if you want to watch other people's besides mine, you go for it. But I've seen people like fold it flat and then fold it in half, if that makes any sense. So instead of it being like that and relax, they fold it in and then fold it in half and insert it that way. But I tried that and I feel like it had a hard time like fully expanding. So I just inverted, like I inverted one side like this and then pinched that to where it was like this, kind of like if you were to like cut it diagonally. That's how I would insert mine. So you have the little stem and everything, and I will go ahead and say that this does come longer. I will say it probably comes about that much longer, but I cut mine because, or you are meant to cut it, but just depending on how long you want the stem, because you are going to use this in the little gripping area right there to help pull this out whenever you go to change it. I folded in mine like this, and it took me 2 tries to get it good because first time I did not insert it in high enough. It hurt. It felt like you put in a tampon like halfway, and it was like it hurt. It did, because I like stood up and I was like, okay, I can like feel this. And one of my friends, she uses these. She said it should not hurt and there should not be any spotting. If it hurts or if there's any spotting, you did not put it in correctly. So I was like, okay, I know I didn't put this like in all the way. So I just did the same folding technique where I did the halfway like this, and I just inserted it like fairly high, I guess, I'm not really sure, and it was completely fine. It took like first 5 minutes, I was like, okay, I still like, I know it's there because obviously I just put it in, but I'm not kidding you, 10 minutes went by. It felt like I literally did not have anything on. It felt like nothing, honestly, because it should fully expand to this size once you have inserted it. So that little fold should pop open like that, and this is how it should be sitting in your lady. Okay, that's how it's going to create the suction, so that way this does not fall out. It wouldn't fall out. I don't know how it would fall out, but this is how it creates the suction, so that way it stays put in the same place. And this is how it does not allow for any spotting or anything like that, or any blood or spillage on your underwear. Literally nothing. I'm not even kidding you. And it was the most convenient thing ever, because it's the same concept as like a tampon. Like, you don't see blood unless if you're changing it. So like every time I would go pee, it was like I'm not having my period kind of thing, because I wasn't changing, I wasn't wearing a pad and seeing all the blood or anything like that. So it literally was like, this period honestly was a non-event compared to other ones whenever I would wear my pads. I literally tested the crap out of this. I ended up having a 5K this weekend along with Thanksgiving and Black Friday. So this thing got tested in many different ways through exercise, literally for running a 5K. No spotting, no blood, no discomfort, no, there was nothing. It literally felt like I wasn't even having my period because there was no pain or anything like that. I didn't feel any discomfort with exercising at all. I stretched and everything beforehand. No pain while running or anything like that. And then it's the most convenient thing in the world because literally whenever you wake up, you change it. And then I clean mine every single time that I reinserted mine with soap and warm water. I just emptied out the blood, and you can pour it like in your toilet or in your sink, whatever. Just rinse it out really good. Rinse out your cup, wash it with soap and water, and then just make sure you get everything out of there, dry it off, and then you just go back in and reinsert it. It's the easiest thing ever. So the big selling point with this is honestly is that you can wear it for up to 12 hours. And with most like tampons and everything, obviously you can't wear a tampon for longer than 8 hours, or you run the risk of getting toxic shock syndrome, which is not a joke. That is very serious. There is no way for you to get toxic shock syndrome with this because it is, literally says on here, 100% medical grade silicone, FDA standard and compliant right there. So there's no way that you are going to get toxic shock syndrome or anything like that, or get anything bad with it, unless if you literally like didn't change this for like a day. That's just not good. You need to change it. So whenever I would wake up in the morning, I would change it, wash it, and then reinsert it. And then whenever I would go to take a shower or a bath at night, I would take it out, wash it, clean it, and reinsert it again. And then just repeat that cycle for the next morning. So when you go to take it out, you have a moment of fear because you're like, okay, I can't, this is the biggest thing. If you hear anything, hear this. You cannot pull this straight down. You cannot like grab the little thing and just pull straight down. It will hurt. It will hurt so bad. I'm not even kidding you. It will hurt so bad. So what you need to do is, like I said, there are like little grippies on there. So whenever you go to take it out, you're going to reach for the little stem area, and then the little grippies are what is going to help you to take it out. Graphic 911. If you're not okay with that, then leave. But you have to kind of like insert your finger in a little bit just to break that seal, because again, there is like a suction, and that's what keeps the blood from spilling out or anything like that. So you need to kind of insert a finger and just kind of like, and so it's normally like this, you need to invert it like this so it breaks that seal. And then the more that you take it out, the more that you can kind of grab a hold of it and break that seal to where it's more like inverted and it's not like this perfect round circle. Just make sure you wash this before you reinsert this. I've also seen in between like periods and whatnot, people boil theirs with hot water for like 7 or 8 minutes, and that just helps to make sure that everything stays really clean. And then you just keep this in your purse, so that way everything stays nice and sanitary. You can wash this little pouch too. And then I do have like a few little clips from this week of me using the menstrual cup. So yeah, I will insert these now. Okay, so starting this whole menstrual cup thing, I've been using it for a full day now, and this thing is amazing. It's so good. I don't understand. It like disappears and it feels like you're not even wearing anything. It's better than a tampon. And I only got a little bit scared this morning whenever I went to go take it out. As long as you don't pull straight down and you're just kind of patient with it, you're okay. So really, really good things so far. I'm going to keep you updated. I've had no leaking at all within the first day. None. So that's really, really good. I'm going to keep wearing it for the next like few days until my period stops. So ultimately, I give this a 10 out of 10 recommendation. I could not recommend this enough. If you are at least slightly interested, I really recommend you at least trying it. If you don't like it, I'm pretty sure that you can return these. Obviously, they do not put them back on the shelf, but I'm pretty sure that you can return these. I really, really like this. I'm definitely going to use this instead of pads or anything like that. And overall, I think that this is a really, really awesome thing. Also, again, like I said, there is no waste with this because, again, this entire package, it literally says on the bottom, it's 100% recyclable, this entire package is. And then there is no waste with this because this lasts anywhere between like 5 years or something like that. I hope that this video was at least like somewhat helpful to somebody. If you guys did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. And also don't forget to subscribe so that way you do not miss any of my uploads. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!